What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to show you all something that I discovered yesterday that could have been a catastrophe in our house, and just want to share with you guys. I'm a DIYer. I don't know everything. This may be common knowledge to a plumber, obviously, or something like that. I didn't know, but our trailer house has this gray pipe in it right here throughout the house. It has mostly 1/2 inch, but some 3/4 inch when it comes into the house. Yesterday we had a small water leak underneath the house, and then if you've been watching our channel, we're remodeling our guest bathroom, and I had bought the tools to change out the fittings in the bathroom, and then bought the stuff to fix the leak underneath the house. I did not know that this pipe and this pipe were not the same thing. Now, obviously, these are two different sizes. This is 3/4, this is 1/2 inch. But even if you take a 1/2 inch piece of, let me grab one here. If you take a 1/2 inch piece of PEX and then the 1/2 inch piece of this, which is called polybutylene, they are not the same. And you have to have a special connector to connect the two of them together. I did not realize that. So I went through the house and changed out several fittings in this bathroom, and up underneath the house put a piece of PEX into this polybutylene, and I used the wrong connectors. And after doing so, I just kept thinking about it, thinking something wasn't right, and then started doing my research and figured it out. But I don't have all the fittings, but this is a 3/4 inch polybutylene to PEX fitting. As you can see, it's a little bit different in size. So basically what I did was I used a straight PEX fitting, which it looks like this, and it's the same size on each side, right? So I got up underneath the house, put it in the polybutylene, crimped it down with a shark bite fitting, and then I took the other end PEX, crimped it into there, and then I came to the house, did the fittings in here, same thing. You can tell this fitting is not super snug inside there, and so I changed those out here in the bathroom, and then it just started bothering me that something wasn't right. So I did some research and I figured out that I can drop that you have to have a special, it's a polybutylene adapter shark bite. They make them in 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, all that kind of stuff. So just want you guys to be aware of that. Don't make the same mistake I did. Like I said, it could have, I think maybe if I had just left it, it probably would have worked. But then again, it probably, these, especially inside the house here, these fittings in here, in the middle of the night, 6 months from now, one of them could have blew off there and then flooded the whole house. It could have been a bad deal. So just wanted to share that with y'all. Make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to, if you have a house that has, a lot of these old trailer houses have this polybutylene apparently in them. And you can't buy this anymore that I'm aware of. I can't find it anywhere. It's hard to find connectors for it. It's hard to find straight. You can find a lot of polybutylene to PEX stuff, but you can't find just polybutylene fittings and shutoff valves and stuff like that. So you have to pretty much convert everything to PEX if you have a problem. So just make sure you're using the right connectors and have them turned the right way. You want the right one going into the polybutylene, the right one going into the PEX. The polybutylene side probably won't fit in the PEX side. So that would be a good indicator. So let me go here in the bathroom and show y'all what all I did. All right, y'all, like I said, if you're a plumber, it's probably common knowledge. You're probably laughing at me right now thinking, how did this guy not know this? But I didn't know. So I came in here and changed. I wanted to put shutoffs behind our, well, let me catch y'all up. Been gutting out the bathroom. Got another video out on that we just did some work on. And about to do some work in here today. Put some insulation in and some underlayment material down here to hold the insulation in. But wanted to put new shutoffs here where the vanity's gonna go. And then wanted to put shutoffs, there were no shutoffs behind the bathtub right here, so I want to put those in. So this is where I made the mistake on these connections here. Like I said, I can't extend this up and put a shutoff into this polybutylene and make that work. You can't get the stuff to do it. So you have to convert it to PEX. But the first time I did this, I used a straight PEX fitting between here and here. And that PEX fitting, when it goes into that polybutylene, is very loose. Once I crimped it down, the shark bites seemed to be in there sturdy. But again, it was the wrong thing to do. Did the same thing here. Kind of just kept thinking that something wasn't right. Did some research, figured it out. Then we made yesterday was Saturday evening. We made a mad dash into our local town to get the right stuff so we could get everything fixed and turn the water back on before bedtime last night. Got it all going, and everything's fine now. But you know, it could have been bad. I want to show y'all one other thing here that I picked up that I think y'all might like. So guys, this video is not sponsored, and we have no affiliation with this company. It's called iCrimp, and they sell shark bite fittings and the crimp and cutting tools. I bought this kit off of Amazon for about 30 bucks, somewhere around there. It came with 10 3/4 inch shark bite fittings, and then it came with 20 of the 1/2 inch. And then this cutting tool, which is very, very handy. And then the crimp tool here. So I was kind of intimidated by shark bite fittings and all this. And I did learn a big lesson last night with using the wrong fittings. But other than that, it was very easy. This kit's very easy. And if you own a mobile home or trailer house, having this stuff, I think, is going to be very beneficial to you. I've had some toilet shutoffs and stuff changed out before, and I didn't want to do it myself, so I just called a plumber out and paid him a couple $100 to do it. And if you're unsure, that's probably the best route to go. But as much work as we've been doing in our house, I wanted to have the tools so I could do it myself. So I highly recommend picking up a set like that. So the last tip that I want to share you guys on this topic is I have noticed that we ran around yesterday. We went into town, got stuff, came back, put the wrong fittings on, then had to go back into town and get more stuff, and then come back. One thing I did notice was the smaller. We have a local hardware store in one town over that's it's like a individually owned. It's not like a chain store. And then we have some big ones like Lowe's and Home Depot and another town close by. But there's also an Ace in that town. And so at that Ace Hardware, and then at the locally owned hardware store that we went to, they had a lot more PEX and polybutylene fittings. That's my dog over there snoring. So if you're needing more, of the shark bite, PEX to polybutylene stuff, if you can't find it at your local Home Depot or Lowe's, they do have it, but it just seemed like I said, the smaller ones like Ace and the individually owned one we went to, they had a ton of that stuff. So definitely check those out. Make sure you have everything you need before you get started. Just helps everything out. So, all right, y'all, we're going to continue on into the bathroom remodel today. We'll show y'all a little bit of what we're doing in there. But to catch y'all up, we've ripped everything out, bathtub, vanity, the toilet's the only thing still sitting in there. That's coming out too. Just leaving it in there as long as we can so we don't have to share. We have 2 bathrooms for everybody in the house. But we're going to get up underneath, like I showed y'all a minute ago. I'm going to get up underneath the house and put the underbelly material up, a few places where it's missing. And then we're going to put insulation in from the top. And then get a couple other things done, kind of getting prepared, getting ready to go back in with all the new stuff. So y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, as usually does happen with us sometimes, got busy working and forgot the video. I got up underneath the house. This underlayment material was missing from when we put new ducts in the house. So I fixed that. There's a little gap there. You can see I'm gonna duct tape that before I put any insulation down. My beautiful helper is cutting insulation, and I'm placing it in here, and we're trying to get all this insulated as best we can. All this existing insulation is dry. It's just got dust and stuff on it, so we're just going down on top of it. So. Feels like we have so much left to do, but trying to appreciate how much we've already gotten done. I went ahead and screwed down a couple of these pieces of particle board where I replaced, I had to tear out the floor, saw that on another video. I'm gonna leave this piece not screwed in for now because I gotta do some stuff with that P-trap for the bathtub. But next couple steps are gonna be, I'm gonna go back down on top of all this with another piece of OSB so that hopefully the flooring doesn't move once we put the good flooring back in. Gonna start painting. Shannon's at Home Depot right now looking at paint. And then I think the next thing will be to putting the bathtub in. And then once we get that done, we're gonna pull the toilet out and then let our flooring guy come in. We've hired somebody to do the flooring. He did the rest of the flooring. And the rest of our house did a great job. So we're gonna have him continue that flooring into here. So yeah, and then once we get the flooring in, go back in with toilet vanity, and then touch up paint, trim, that kind of stuff. So lot left to do, but like I said, we got a lot done too. So, but hopefully the information at the beginning of this video helped you guys. Hope y'all don't make a mistake like I did. Like I said, I'm glad it didn't turn into something major, but very well could have. So, all right, y'all, we're gonna keep documenting what we do as we do it in the bathroom. So y'all stay tuned for more videos. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. See y'all again.